Hello physios, I welcome you all to our channel Physio Vidyapit. Today we will study about pain gauge theory, which is a mechanism of decreasing the pain. In our previous video, we have studied about the ascending and descending pathway, from which the ascending pathway was helpful in perception of pain, while descending was an opioid mechanism which was helping to reduce the pain. And another important thing that reduce the pain is pain gauge theory. So my name is Vijay Kumar and let's start the topic. In our previous video, this boy was injured at his elbow and we have studied that how he feels the pain, how the pain perception is occurring in our body, and how the opioid mechanism or descending pain suppression was working to inflict the pain. Now, when this boy get injured at his elbow, he start rubbing the part of the elbow. He start rubbing it. What is he doing? He is giving touch, a slight pressure, or he can also use any cold pack. Because it is the acute condition, cold pack can be used to relieve the pain. So we can say there are several stimuli which the individual give to his elbow and he feel a reduced pain. So at this site, this particular again site which I am again drawing with blue, have receptor called mechanoreceptor. Which are sensitive to, first one is touch, second is pressure, or even we can say hot pack or cold pack. Hot pack or cold pack, and then electrical stimulation, which is our TENS. So whenever the boy do any of these things, there is a reduction in pain. And what are these? These are non-painful stimulus. This whole is non-painful stimulus. This might also reach to the somatosensory cortex for the perception of it. So depending upon condition to condition, whether the individual can use touch, pressure, hot or cold pack, or he use electrical stimulation, there is a reduction in pain. So this mechanoreceptor also have a fiber, which is the A beta fiber. A beta fiber. What is this? This one is, we can mark it here as A beta fiber. Pain pathway was having A delta and C fiber, while the non-painful stimulus have A beta fiber attached to the mechanoreceptor. These move from here. It do not cross at the spinal cord level. It move directly upward and cross at pons to medulla, and then directly reaching to the thalamus, and from thalamus it is perceived as non-painful stimuli in the somatosensory cortex. We will just focus here. When this A beta fiber enter into the dorsal horn of spinal cord, it gives its collateral. What is this? This is the collateral. Collateral. And now this collateral is also linked to an interneuron. So what is this? This is interneuron. Now, when the person do give any of this non-painful stimulus which can be changed according to condition, there will be condition in which hot pack can be used, in which cold pack can be used, or TENS is used. In particularly, we will talk about high TENS in our next videos, in which we will study about TENS. Okay. Now we will come back to this. Whenever any of this non-painful stimulus is given, the mechanoreceptor gets stimulated. A beta fiber come to dorsal horn of spinal cord. It gives collateral. Collateral is connected to interneuron. Once the collateral gets stimulated, it further stimulates the interneuron, and this interneuron in turn produces some neurotransmitter which is GABA, and it is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. What will be the action of this? It will have a negative effect on first order neuron, that it will do not allow it to release substance P, okay, which was its it's a stimulatory or the excitatory neurotransmitter. Also, it will inhibit the second order neuron so that there occur no depolarization. So it have effect on both the side, and this thing is called you can write it here, presynaptic or segmental inhibition. Okay, this is the main basis of the pain gate theory. Okay, so once this boy have injury, okay, it use any of this non-painful stimulus to stimulate mechanoreceptor, which give a collateral. Collateral are connected to interneuron. Once interneuron get activated, it give GABA, which is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. Inhibit the first order as well as second order neuron. At first order neuron, what it does? It does the inhibitory effect so that there is no substance P release, and second order, it inhibits the second order neuron or the T cells so that it do not get depolarized. Okay, so this is about the pain gate theory. If you want to understand this whole concept much efficiently, you need to just see the previous video in which we have studied about pain pathway. Okay, it is a long video about 20-25 minutes, so you need to go through it, and then you come to this part, you will have a crystal clear concept. Okay, so this was about pain gate theory, and once we will again summarize this whole topic. Okay, in pain gate theory we studied about mechanoreceptor stimulated by non-painful stimulus. A beta fiber come to dorsal horn of spinal cord, and this pathway is going as it is, and it cross, this is important, it cross and in the brainstem from pons to midbrain. Okay, and it give collateral. Collateral is connected to interneuron, it gives GABA, inhibitory neurotransmitter, and rest all you know well. Okay, so this was today's lecture. Thank you to one and all.